Man, for the migrants, allegation arguments, nigga ain't sparking shit. Meanwhile, no one, cuz man, no. You couldn't pay any fault for that, bro. This one don't work out. I know it's about to crack, bro.
Negative.
Politics stretches.
Boo-boo. Boo-boo.
That's right now. Bust a rubber upside down. Oh, you acting like you got like now. I rearrange your gut right now. I'm gonna let you have control of me. Top how you gon' fold in a minute. She gon' knock me on my mode.
Let me see what this one talking about, man. Should be spicy. See, I'm from LA County. I ain't from LA, but you know, I like doing reactions about home, shit like that, you know. Let's see what he talking about. Hold on, y'all. How the fuck up? There we go.
Nipsey Hussle, big homie, just ended somebody's gangbanging career. This is one of the funniest, but saddest, but also glorious things I think I've ever witnessed on the internet. So a couple of days ago, Cowboy went back to the Rolling 60 hood. Well, he lives there, I think, currently, but he made it a point to kind of go outside and film because there's been online chatter that he can't go back to the hood. He can't walk around no more because he took the stand in the Nipsey Hussle murder case, which for the most part, I don't know why anybody would be mad at Cowboy for taking a stand and helping get in Nipsey Hussle justice, but he did that. And because of that, people have, I guess, turned against him. Like we see often, online chatter is not reality. Like the dudes who are online telling you you can't go back probably would never be in those environments themselves. I know specifically me, people say like all the time, Flacco, you can't go to LA, you can't walk. I lived in LA. I still live in LA.
He ain't lying. A lot of niggas do be capping, but in Flacco case, I like Flacco shit. Shout out Flacco. I'm just saying he probably can't walk around LA saying the shit he say. And just look at the nigga. Everybody gonna recognize him. Everybody gonna recognize him. Someone might try to beat him up, rob him. Like it still is. See, I do feel like some people get a little too comfortable. Like, yeah, bro, you don't be outside like that. Same with me. I ain't never had, I probably rarely been banged on a few times in my life. Never got jumped, never this. But I also don't be outside like that in those areas. But don't get too comfortable though.
Right, for about 3 to 4 years now. And they say, yo, you can't walk around in LA, Flacco. I'm in LA, right, like on a daily basis.
And
right, so,
but
it's usually the people who are in the comment section telling me that I can't be in LA are the ones who won't go to LA themselves. So Cowboy goes there to prove I can go wherever I want, where y'all at, okay? Now, obviously, it's real life, so obviously, you know, like internet trolls won't show up, right? Certainly they won't show up, right? But before we even get to exactly what took place, let's just rewind a little bit to figure out why people are mad at Cowboy. So Eric Holder, when he was arrested for Nipsey Hussle's murder, right? Eric Holder said, listen, I killed Nipsey Hussle. I confess I did it, but it's a crime of passion because I did it after he called me a snitch. So if Cowboy hadn't taken a stand, Eric Holder could have potentially gotten off and did 15 years and come home for the murder of Nipsey Hussle. Cowboy thought it was his responsibility because he was present when the conversation between Cowboy, Nipsey, and Eric Holder took place. He was present. So he is the only one on earth who could testify that Eric Holder was lying, that Nipsey Hussle never called him a snitch, and he already came there to kill Nipsey Hussle, so it was first-degree murder.
Well, by the time this comes out, the jury is going to come to a decision. Whatever that number is, will that make you feel any better? No, it ain't about the number. So life in prison won't make you feel. It don't make no difference. Well, let me ask you a question then. Technically, California still has the death penalty. You know, they haven't executed anyone since like 2003, I think. But if they bring the death penalty back and he gets a lethal injection or I'm not in it about giving that man no time. It ain't about the time. I'm only in here to clear bro name. That bro never called me snitch. There's no excuse for it. I'm still need to know why. You know, that's it. Other than that, I have no information. I wouldn't have got on the stand. I wouldn't have said nothing. I had to get on the stand for the world to hear that bro never called him a snitch. So if we trying to find, if the $1 million question is why did this dude do what he did? So fuck what the defense is talking about. What they trying to blow the smoke signals. I know it wasn't a conversation. Is it deeper? Is it deeper than that? What was the real reason? So, yeah.
See, now where I disagree with that is, bro, when you don't say I just went on there to clear the homie name. Why would you need to clear the homie name for calling somebody a snitch? That's regular game. Matter of fact, that's that's something good to do if you're a gang member, is to call someone out like, bro, you's a snitch, get up out of here. So just keep it 100. He wasn't trying to clear right now. You talking that bullshit. Like Flacco just stated, if he got away with it being a crime of passion because Nipsey called him a snitch, then, you know, he could have got way less time. Just keep it 100. I'm not saying you did it right or wrong, but just don't be, I hate when niggas just be capping about where they stand at. Keep it 100, bro. You did that so he couldn't get off with the crime of passion or da-da-da-da-da. He wasn't trying to clear Nipsey's name like it was a big deal whether he called him a snitch or not. It was a big deal to the courts. It was a big deal to the court and the prosecutor and the judge if he called him a snitch or not, because that was going to dictate how much time he got. And that's why I understand why some people look down on Cowboy if you're a gang member.
Unless, and during the whole trial, Eric Holder never took a stand. No. So you don't really know what the motive is besides what the lawyers are trying to paint. And they're trying to paint whatever it is to make their client get the minimal amount of time. So you really don't know what the truth is unless after the sentencing he decides to go do an interview. But this thing is, one thing I know for sure, it wasn't a conversation. So you feel me? So like I said, everybody's stuck on a conversation. Oh, this is why he did what he did. Oh, this is, everybody's saying this is why somebody did that. But it's cool for y'all to believe that. But I heard the conversation and I'm just moving. I'm further on in my investigation than the rest of the world. Why they stuck over there? Like, oh, he did it because of that. So they stuck. They left there. Where I know you did not kill this man over that conversation.
Quite frankly, I don't see how anybody could listen to that explanation and say, nah, cuz, he snitched, cuz, nah, you all bad, cuz, you can't come back, cuz. What? Yo, that's like somebody murdering your brother, right? And then they say, I murdered his brother because I found out his brother was a pedo. Would you not take the stand to clarify your brother?
See, Flacco, now you on that bullshit. And I fuck with Flacco, but now you being biased. That is not the same. Being a pedo is smut or trash on somebody's name. That's totally different. That's way different than, oh yeah, nah, he didn't call him a snitch. You can call a million. If you're a gang member, you are supposed to call out a snitch. You are supposed to. That is nothing that will blemish your gang banging record that you called out some snitches. Like, come on, man. Let's keep it real now. I don't like all the bullshit. It's like, bro, that like, I definitely could understand why some of his hood calling him a snitch. Logically, it don't make sense to a person like me or Flacco because we are not gang members. But he went against the very lifestyle that he stood for when he did that. And he didn't do it just to clear his name, because why would his name need to be cleared to call him a snitch unless it's to get him more time? You just explain that yourself.
Was not a pedo, or will you allow the perpetrator to further ruin or smear your brother's name in the court of law? I don't care.
I don't know if that was super loud or not.
Care about that flunky street stuff, to be honest, bruh. Right? The streets is watered down. The streets is done. Nobody cares about what goes on in the streets. The same dudes who created rules of the streets don't have no morals or principles themselves. Yo, how can somebody with no morals, no integrity, and no principles try to tell you to live by a set of code that they themselves don't live by? Cut it out, man. All right? No snitching is the only thing that you could do to not have no integrity and no morals. What happened to shooting up parks where baby play at? Right? Like, what happened to robbing grandmamas? What happened to flocking houses that belongs to people who look like you? Cut it out, man. Y'all can miss me with that stuff, man. What happened to shooting and beating up people over colors they wear, even when they are like civilians? Yo, I seen a video recently.
And this what Flacco don't get. The same dude you're defending was doing all that and signed up for that and still did the other thing. So not only was he doing everything right now that you said shows no morals, no ethics, right? Robbing, stealing, killing. He signed up, did all of that, robbing, stealing, killing. And then even in that world where there's no ethics and there's just one or two things you can't do, just one or two things, if you want to live this lifestyle, it's just one or two things you could never do. You could be the most heinous, evil person ever, but it's one or two things you can't do. And he did it. So that's doing, and I don't have any hate towards him. I ain't tripping on him, but I'm not going to act like I don't understand from their perspective. And that's why my channel, Ignorant and Intelligent, because I understand the perspective of ignorance too. You know, I'm not just gonna sit here and act like they just out of their mind. You know, nah, he signed up for that shit.
This kid on a live stream with a streamer. This kid is a civilian, don't know nothing about gangbanging. A bunch of people came over and slapped this kid because he had on orange pants, and they claimed that he was a Hoover when he was not a Hoover. So these people are the most degenerate, vile human beings on the face of the planet. So don't ever approach me with that slick talking about morals and principles. Cut it out, man. All right, there's only one rule for the streets: is every man for themselves. All right, is to survive. So because he did that, I guess there's been some friction with his name. So he goes back to his neighborhood to prove I can be here whenever I want. And when he goes back, one of the internet dudes who was telling him he can't come back, he's no good, they pull up. And let's just say things got really bad for him.
I see innocent man murder migrants, allegation arguments, nigga ain't sparking shit. Meanwhile, no one, cause man, no fuck. You couldn't pay any fault for that, bro. This one don't work out. I know it's about to crack, bro.
Negative.
Politics directions.
Boo-boo.
Let's pause it right here for a second, okay? The fact that the OG Wiki, he's an OG Rolling 60 crib, the fact that he had the audacity to think he could ban or tell someone they can't come to a neighborhood they grew up in, where do gangbangers go having this audacity? Like, what makes y'all think in your head y'all have the power to stop someone from coming to a community? Like I'm so confused. Now, it's one thing to say it online, you can't come back to the... And it's another thing to truly believe in whatever you told yourself to make you say, you could pull up and tell someone they can't be here. You can pull up and tell someone they got to go and remove them, which he tried to do. He pulled up, and as we paused that, he was reaching for the camera to confiscate somebody's property from him. Where do y'all get this audacity from, man? Y'all don't own property in those communities. Y'all don't own those communities. Y'all don't have any type of power. Y'all not even mayors, councilmen, nothing. Y'all are just gangbangers who grew up in those communities. Y'all can't tell nobody where they can and can't go. So it warms a lot of people's heart because they watched something get dealt with that we've had a problem with for years, which is gangbangers thinking they own you. And we got to witness real life karma take place instantly after Wicked tried to carry out this malarkey.
Put that boy to bed. Shit. Now that's embarrassing. Can't push up on no nigga talking no shit, doing all the theatrics, and he put you to bed. Like, look, that dude is asleep. Like, he sleep on the concrete. Fresh Nike Tech on. Now, nigga, you might not be able to go back to that. You're gonna have to kill something, probably.
The average.
I wonder who his homie is recording too. Yeah, I guess he might be a neutral, but like, I wonder what all the shaking of the camera and all that was. But like, I wonder who was with him recording. Just recording your homie face on the ground.
The average gangbanger can't fight, and so am I surprised? No. The average gangbanger has little to no survival instincts. Am I shocked? No. Like, bro, we hear about a gangbanger dying each and every day. Like, so obviously they don't know how to survive out here, most of them. So am I surprised that a gangbanger will approach somebody in person, call them out, and then turn their back on them? No, bro. Right? Like, these people are stupid. Like, they're not smart people. They're not intelligent people. These people like don't have survival instinct skills. All right. See, a regular person who isn't gangbanging, we would have probably know. You know what you don't do? You don't approach somebody, cause conflict, and then turn your back. Right. But I'll be real. I don't even think he would have had a fair chance if he was even facing Cowboy. I feel like the best thing he could have probably done was turn around, get knocked out. Again, brother, I don't know you. It's no offense. It's no beef with you, brother. But I'm just calling it how I see it. The best thing he could have probably done is get knocked out how he got knocked out and then claim him, man, he sucker punched me, man. He sucker punched me. Because if you would have stayed face to face, it probably would have been an even worse beating, to be honest. Like, because gangbangers can't fight. But this right here just goes to show you the climate of what gangbanging is in 2025. Right? This dude didn't pull up on Cowboy because he had a serious enough issue with him that he wanted to fight him or he wanted to do something bad to him. No, he pulled up on Cowboy because they are internet ops and he wanted an internet moment, and then he got the internet moment that turns out you probably don't want, bruh. Also finding out that he contacted 600 and other YouTubers right after he got knocked out to get ahead of the story, making his way to the internet, was all the confirmation I needed that this was not about gangbanging. This wasn't my principle. This was strictly about how can I get a moment? How can I get some clout? And which is why gang.
Well, I seen something that I had saw something somewhere that said 600 had sent him over there or gave him word that he was over there and was like, hey, go get up on him. But yeah, that's what I seen. I feel like I seen that on video somewhere.
Megan, especially in Los Angeles, because you don't see this anywhere else but LA, is watered down, bro. This man who is like a 40 or 50-year-old rolling 60 crip who been gangbanging his entire life was more concerned about what the people on the internet would think about him than he was concerned about whatever is going on in the hood, right? Like whatever consequences is gonna come for this in his particular hood. He wasn't worried about that. No, he was worried about what the people on the internet would think about him.
I want y'all listen to what Wicked had to say after he got knocked out.
Eddie Cuz on 600 crib, bro. A nigga really down at you and this nigga 600 ASAP, cuz on neighborhood crib. I just got up on this Cowboy bitch snitch ass on the dead on me, but
Yeah, you can't use the word got up on somebody or you got slapped. Like, you better say you approached him. Shit, you better leave that whole part out. Shit, he got up on you.
Well, I didn't think I wasn't staying ready, cuz, and I turned my back on this bitch ass nigga, cat doping me and knocked me out. I mean, ASAP, cuz I need to holler.
So this was like right when it happened, as soon as he woke up. You feel me? I'm like, what the f***? You get knocked out by Cowboy? So I'm out doing my thing, you feel me? Sliding around, taking care of my business. Hours go by. The video pop up. I guess Cowboy was live. I'm like, oh, what the shit wasn't lying? Like, how you popping into a nigga, then turn your back to a nigga, bro? Wicked old bullshit. You got dropped by a smoker. And you about to get laughed at nigga, for about a week straight. Nigga. Hey, you about to get laughed at for a week straight. Nigga. What nigga talking about? Hey, for real, bro. Like, you don't. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know what Wicked was on, man. You don't turn your back no nigga. You pop into them, bro.
Excuse me, because I had a father in my life, so I'm not really tapped into the procedures of gangbanging. But is it proper procedures to call the media people to get them to report in your favor before you call your homies to slide for you? Is that proper gangbanging procedures, man? If it is, then hey, gangbanging is no longer.
I don't think he was. I think he didn't call the media because not like that. I've never heard of Lil Wicked, and I'm sure no platforms have. Like, I'm sure Lil Wicked couldn't have texted Flacco and said anything for Flacco or anybody not to cover this. I think he telling his homies because it's embarrassing, like you just said, brother. Like Flacco saying, gang members care about what they homies think and what the hood thinks about them. They don't care if the whole world think they ain't shit. As long as the homies in the hood respect me, I'm good. That's why he's calling his homies first. He's not calling them because they're going to be able to stop the media's outlets from doing this and that. They ain't going to be able to do that. But they will be able, he just, like you said, he's just telling the homies first. So at least they're not seeing it on camera and then he getting 20 calls. You know what I mean? He probably getting them calls anyway. So he probably just telling his main homies or whoever the situation up front. But I do think he's a goofy, though. Not as a person, I don't know him. But as far as that action in that moment, yeah, he definitely was on some bullshit. Like that's common sense, but I think he was underestimating Cowboy for whatever reason.
Longer a hood thing, man. It's an internet thing, okay? Right? You right? We got to put y'all onto our hoods now. I'm sorry. All right? And what makes it even worse, and his embarrassment never ends, because after 600 essentially called him a buster for turning his back on Cowboy getting knocked out, 600 went live again, and this time around, the person he called for salvation, he tried to get tough with them.
Oh, this car right here. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, bud.
What's the deal, fool? Hey.
So I'm on this live. I'm on live right now. What's up, man? That nigga hang up. Hold on. Go ahead, y'all. Be on live.
Hey, 600 ain't shit. He funny. He kind of remind me of he kind of damn near, I don't even want to say whack 100, but he kind of remind me of that. Like, nigga, y'all could be friends, but nigga, if you embarrass yourself or you do something embarrassing, like they say, shout out to who's who. Shouldn't have did it. Shouldn't have did it. And you had someone record, you still wasn't prepared. You should have just walked up and fired on him. Because now even your own homies making fun of you, and that's why he caught the homies. But this right here, he ain't gonna hear the end of it.
He ain't trying to be on live. He ain't trying to be on live. Hold up.
Of course not.
I'm about to call you back. Guys ain't playing the live games. Wick, what's up?
Hey, what's wrong with you niggas, cuz? Why do you think everything is supposed to be live and on Instagram or on the internet, bro? That's not cuz or 60. That is not my shit.
Oh, no.
That's not my play. Nigga, that is I'm not a petty officer. I'm not a preschooler, gangbanger. I'm a fully committed crip, bro. I don't play like this.
Okay, look. Okay, look. You want me to call you?
No, I don't play like that because I'm dead.
You want me to call you when I'm off live?
Bro, any nigga leaking anything that's like some police shit, like I told the big homie, that's some police ass shit.
Okay, look.
He's all corporate with no niggas, with none of that goofy ass shit.
Okay, look.
My program already. Nah, nigga, you know my program already.
I'm on live, so you want to talk or not?
None of that goofy shit, bro. Don't call my phone or none of that, bro.
Listen.
I what I said, cuz, and then you call on some more goofy clown shit.
I'm on live, so do you want me to call you?
That's what goofy ass niggas do.
Do you want me to call you regular?
I got this. I'm taking both of these
niggas. Oh, Wicked, he mad, man. Let me call Wicked, man. Let me call Wicked back. Wicked, man. Wicked, he hot.
He gonna keep calling him too. He like that. He like antagonizing that nigga. He ain't wrong though. Shit, you went on camera, tried to show out, got put to sleep. Shit, I would clown a homie too. If that was my homie, I still fuck with you. I gotta get on you for that one.
I don't do none of that police shit, cuz.
And he talking about he don't do none of that police shit. Nigga literally went there in the hood and doing all boo boo and this and that. And got put to bed on camera. And he looked at the camera. He knew it was a camera. He wasn't pressing. He came over there trying to entertain and he's boo boo and be entertaining. And he don't want to entertain no more.
I'ma wake it up, nigga. You playing these games, nigga.
Now you see like the internet activity he was trying to engage in backfired, right? It backfired, man. Because, I can almost guarantee you if he would have knocked out Cowboy, he would have been on No Jumper. He would have been on 600 live stream. He would have been on every interview, every podcast in LA doing an interview. But because he got knocked out, now I don't do no internet stuff. Man, cut it out, bro. You do internet stuff. You was gonna do the internet stuff if it worked out in your favor, but you just ain't know, bro. You've been boxing, or you was trying to engage in a conflict with someone who been knocking niggas out since the 70s, man. All right. First off, trying to get tough with somebody that you call for salvation doesn't really work out in your favor as well. Now, to wrap this all up, one of the most demoralizing things I think I've ever seen in this entire situation was when Cowboy went on live and announced that Wicked, when he got knocked out, he dropped his EBT card. And Cowboy and his homies, they picked it up, and they actually fed themselves off of Wicked's EBT card.
Foul. See, he don't know gangbanger rules, and you got knocked out and stripped. I don't care if it was for the EBT. I don't care if it was your ID. You got knocked out and stripped. Cowboy out here knocking niggas out and stripping them and feeding the team. Shit. Might take a few 60s to get that boy out of there.
Banger, man. Another lap, nigga. I'm about to run this final lap for you, nigga, bro. God is good all the time. Y'all remember that. Pray for your enemies, man. Pray for your enemies and watch them go to their demise. Pray for your enemies, bro. That's what I do. Pray on my enemies and I watch them fall off. Just keep praying. Let God do the work. Feel me? Let God do the work. He gonna lead them niggas in your direction, and they gonna get slid every time. Let God do your work, bro. Don't even worry about these niggas. Don't have no fear. Let God do your work. Feel me? That's my message. Let God do your work. You know? Or my message. Oh yeah. There's only like 3 more niggas on my checklist though. Hey, where my loose cannon glasses at, cuz? Bring my loose cannons, cuz. And go get Wicked's EBT card that we eating on, cuz. Get your EBT card. My loose cannons on, cuz. My loose cannons on. My loose cannons, cuz.
I don't know how a gangbanger can come from this, man. They took the EBT card too, bruh. Now I know that one gotta hurt because ain't Trump and them like just to prove like a percentage of what they usually get in food stamps, like they got like a percentage on their food stamps. So I believe that hit the day he got knocked out. so they took the last food stamps you got left because you ain't.
Yeah, the EBT card is crazy, man. The EBT card is definitely crazy because gangbanger world, nigga, you just got robbed. You a whole victim. First, it was just, and you was showing out first. At first, it was regular, like, oh, okay, cool. You know, sure, some people would say shit happens. You was slipping, whatever, but regular. But nigga, you got robbed too, bro. It's all bad for you, buddy. But that's pretty much the end of it, man. Catch y'all again with another one. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And yeah, see you on the next one.